Hey, beautiful people. Good evening, Obodo fam. Welcome back to our channel. How is everyone doing? I didn't know I was going to be here today. I thought it was going to be tomorrow since I was here back to back yesterday, but it is the Lord's doing and it's marvelous in our eyes. Good evening. I salute you all. Welcome, Obodo fam. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Today is the 29th of June 2022. The way this year is just going quickly is shocking. I can't believe that. Just like yesterday that we got into June. June is finished already. It's unbelievable. Wow. Time does fly. It really, really does. We thank the Lord God Almighty for life. We thank God for good health. You're welcome. Annie, I see you. Thank you very much for being here. I salute everybody. Good afternoon from the US. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are here today. I want to give you guys to give you an update about what happened since the story of Chacha. Yesterday, the first show I did was about Nigerian actress called Chacha Eke, and today we have an update. And I'm just here to give you the updates about this couple. The husband, yesterday we were saying that he's the type that usually will not speak. And a lot of people have something to say about people who don't talk. Some people have experience with people who don't talk. Oh my goodness. Some people are like, yeah, it's always the ones who don't talk. They are the worst. Be weary. Be very weary of those who don't talk. Those ones who don't talk are usually the worst. People had a lot to say about that. But yeah. Can you guys hear me? I salute you all. If you can hear me, just confirm sound quickly before we get on. Please give this video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up, guys, as you are coming in so that, yeah, it can get more traction. The more you thumb it up, the more it's good for people to see the video. That's why we always, when we're shouting thumbs up, it's not it's not for anything, but because live shows are not usually on YouTube playlist or recommended list. So we need the thumbing up. So please thumb it up before you come. Come in, please, over the farm. Help your girl, help your sister. So that yeah, more people will see. Thank you so much, everyone. You can hear me loud and clear. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Patricia. Just popping in. I'm going back to work. I hope you have a nice day, Auntie B. Thank you so much, sis. Have a nice time at work too. Love you very much. Yeah. So we're here to do an update about this story of Chacha Eke, the Nollywood actress who 2 years ago said that she was leaving her marriage. She did a video and said, I'm done, I'm not doing again. Then all of a sudden again, they had a baby and all the shenanigans started happening with the marriage, and it seemed like all was rosy again. So people have concerns about this woman. A lot of people are concerned. Okay, hold on. A lot of people are concerned about her well-being, her mental health, and people are saying, what is going on? Remember, she came and said that she's got bipolar when she now said that she's not having problems with her husband. That was last 2 years now. So I think we covered it extensively yesterday. And today, someone tagged me on Instagram. Thanks to the fan for always keeping me in the loop, because my eyes can be everywhere. I woke up this morning tired from doing those shows, and I just rushed straight to work. Then I had a look at my phone later on, and someone tagged me and said, well, it seems like the husband, his name is Austin, finally said something. And I went to have a look at his page, and this is what he said. In talk say, I seen this so now peaceful person be. He no sabi. I no go fit read am with the way we write am because of where we dey the platform. They know they like some sign languages wey I go use like that one from yesterday now. Even the other one, YouTube get problem with am. So now we dey manage the environment where we dey. So in talk say as in dey here so he no sabi fight, he no sabi fight anybody. That personally he say he detest any kind of make person dey fight or any wawule. He no like any wawule at all. Any wawule. He say he never ever raise his hand though, say he won't put his hand on any woman in his life, including his wife. Everyone close to him knows. He say everyone close to this case knows the absolute truth. Okay? So for some reason, I don't know why they're always talking in parables. Chacha was talking in parables. He too now came with parables. I beg. Emma Dawa Loriru. If you guys want to talk. If you don't want to talk, more carry on a matrimonial problem. Sit down for house. So he now said that everyone close to the case knows the absolute truth, and it is not in my place to divulge it. It's not in your place. But you are the one that they say they want to divorce. So I don't know what is going on. The one person who started the talk will in due time continue to talk. So Chacha that started the talk will continue to talk in due time. That's what she's saying. Then he said, that's what he's saying. Now said, let light lead. Austin, Fanny, that's his name. Okay. Love and kindness, you are here. He said, you don't need to put your hands on her before. Okay. Remember yesterday when we were talking, we said that it's not likely to be physical. That what we are looking at here is more likely to be emotional. That was my speculation yesterday. Okay, what I go do now? The code now. I don't tire for YouTube. They're wahala too much. Yeah. I was speculating yesterday that this thing is more likely because if Mark dey her body or blood dey her body or any sign dey her body say she dey receive slap, she for don't take picture, put her out there. Okay? So, I can't you say that yesterday. I was saying that me suspect say nah emotional na it go be. It's something emotional. So this is what Austin is saying. He's saying no dey. And you should see the comment on social media when he post and put. The comments were not smiling. Because when I saw it in his page, and then I went and looked at it in the blogs that shared it. Say another person matter the sweet to reason where for online in-laws. Online in-laws now begin reasoning matter. Now they tell and say, Ogbeni, yes, you feel never put your hands on her. As you say, what about the other one? Emotional. According to Tegolo, how many of them know Tegolo? Tegolo will say, you are making me emotional. What about emotional? You know they do emotional. Say, not only physical, naim be wetin we dey talk about. So, say if we dey talk about these things, we dey talk about abuse, say not only physical, say emotional. Naim works pass. A lot of people talk say emotional, naim works pass. Financial day, spiritual day, psychological day. It's a wide spectrum when it comes to emotional, psychological day. Okay? Love and kindness saying suspect, emotional, and financial. Okay. So tonight I want to do small lecture. See, I dey like to do small teaching, even though I no be teacher. But I just thought that this would be a good opportunity for us to learn more about, because some people they can't listen to us for year. And they learn things, because it's one thing for you to be in a situation and it's another thing for you to recognize the situation that you are in. And that's why yesterday we talked a lot. Some people felt very upset about, people remain in situations like this. They don't want to leave, and why is it that we should continue to have empathy for them and even bother ourselves to talk about them? And then we start, we're rubbing minds. And I was of the opinion that we shouldn't give up on people quickly, because it's one thing for you to be in a situation, and it's for another thing for you to have awareness, clarity about the situation that you are in. So That's it. Monilola said that all form of abuse is bad, but in her opinion, emotional and psychological is worse than physical. Yeah. You know why? What makes it worse is because those ones don't have scar. The scars are internal. They are in your brain. They are in your mind. They are everywhere. See what they talk. YouTube don't already as we just start. It never ever reach 5 minutes. They don't flag the video already. Try these people. I don't tire. May God take us to our promised land. Honestly, YouTube is not my final destination. Honestly, because their wahala is too much. Yeah, so I want to use the opportunity to do a brief teaching on emotional abuse. Since this is the speculation and this we are suspecting that it's more of emotional, let us look more deeply so that if somebody in a similar situation or somebody that is going through something like this, you can't watch this video today, they will have an idea what is emotional abuse. When we say emotional, what does it mean? Everybody understand? Is it everybody that understands it? What does it mean? So I want to just give a few information. I want to give a few information so that if you dey watch this one, you dey out there, whether you be man or woman, and you are going through something like this, it can give you more insight so that you go know. Say e no dey normal. One thing wey we dey do for our community be say we dey try to normalize abuse. We say, na only your own. People they go dey talk how their own take worse pass the other person own. They go dey talk how their own take worse pass. They say, oh, no, only that one you dey go through. Oh, come see my own worse pass. We need to stop glorifying it. We need to stop. And you guys know that on this platform, we say absolutely no to any form at all, whether it's physical, emotional, psychological, spiritual, financial, any kind, coercion, control. We say absolutely no, capital no, to any form of abuse, right? So in our culture, we need to stop glorifying abuse. And there's no medal. They know they give person say, oh, now you suffer pass for marriage, can't take. You win Olympics, you win a World Cup. Day. Even when they suffer pass, now grand they enter. They enter grand eventually. And when they waste, their children go suffer. When they waste, their life no go even mean anything again. They broken. Some end up with mental illness. Like Chacha where he talk saying get mental health problem now. It's possible. Yesterday we say, okay, does she have it? Does she not have it? We don't know. We really don't know. So I'm going to run through quite some literature that I prepared very quickly so that anybody watching this now or later will know. When we talk about emotional abuse, this is what we're talking about. So, what is considered examples of emotional abuse? Emotional abuse can involve any form of the following: verbal, maybe they curse you, they abuse you, they use negative words against you, and they call you names, as you American will say, calling you out by your name, or calling you how na take they talk am, calling out your name, or now calling you out by your name. I don't know how na take they talk am for America. Is one form of emotional and psychological, right? And maybe they shout for you, yelling. Somebody where they shout all the time, go just they shout any small thing, you don't vex. You don't they shout for you. They shout. That one are emotional abuse as well. Insulting, yeah. Maybe they call you names or different kind of names, Maybe that they use your body take the abuse. Say as you big, say as you thin. Your color be like this. Be like other women. They compare you to other women or compare you to other men, things like that. Maybe they swear for you. When you both say swearing, not be the kind Eke'S when we know for Nigeria. Swearing just means maybe person they curse you. They use all sorts of words, F words and all that on you. That one not good. Rejection is part of it as well. Silent treatment. When somebody go they reject you, they keep malice with you. Now emotional abuse be malice. When somebody they do malice, when they inside house, some couples they inside house 3 months they not talk. I don't understand them. So, constantly rejecting your thoughts, ideas, and opinions. Anything where you talk, they will reject them as if you no get sense, you no get brain. Because the long term impact that would they look oh, because when you've been through a situation like that for years, what it does is that you will now begin to believe it. Anything where you they hear constantly, and that's why when people are trying to unlearn things and work themselves back mentally and emotionally, one thing where they work now words of affirmation. You write something for mirror, you begin to say, I'm the image of Christ, I am beautiful, I'm made by God, everything about me is perfect, I love myself. Because when you they repeat them over and over, with time you will believe them. It's anything, if you hear something negative, with time you will believe it. And I don't think how strong you are as a person, your personality, uh, no matter how strong it is, I don't think, uh, you know, whether you are educated, whether you are a professional woman, no matter what, it can affect anybody. It can happen to anybody. Okay. Uh, Jean said, I don't think he's abusing Chacha. I believe she needs to take her medicine because she even showed us medications and apologized publicly that she wasn't in her medicine. You don't know that, Jean. You are making assumptions. You don't know what is happening. So you are making conclusions about something that you know nothing about. She also came out yesterday or 2 days ago to say that she lied. Did you not see that? That she said she had lied. She apologized for lying. And she apologized for making that video and lying and deceiving the public. So let's not take that first episode on face value because she apologized for lying. All right? Okay. Gaslighting, making you doubt your own feelings and thoughts, and even let me take this out so I can see, even your own sanity by manipulating the truth. Something go happen na, the person go make you feel as if no, now your mind before they happen, as if you don't know what they talk, as if you don't know what they do, like you don't know. Yeah, you don't know what you are doing. That's part of it. So I'm just breaking it down, giving you examples, and I'll just run through them because I get quite a lot to share. And these ones are some signs. Okay. When somebody they criticize you all the time, they criticize anything when you talk, they criticize you. No go fit praise you, not only to they judge you. Men they judgmental. Go just they judgmental, go they judge you. Why you do this? Why you not do this? Oh, you not do this. Like maybe you date relationship. How you get 4 children for in her case now, she get 4 children. House no clean. Every time you say, now wife you call yourself so. As you did so, you just think say you be wife. You know be wife, they're not train you well. As FFK they tell Snow White say you know get home training. You say your parents don't train you well. You know sabi that they judge you all the time, critical, no understanding. Eh? Ignoring your boundaries and invading your privacy. Anything where you they do, they won't know. If you they talk to somebody, they won't know who you they talk to. You know if you get friends, they will cut you off from everybody. That one emotional abuse too. All your friends now they criticize. This person where you they follow make friends on a bad person. He go spoil you now. A shower you be. If you they follow a shower waka, you go turn to a shower. All those kind real when they say criticisms. Eh? When they possessive, very, very possessive, they see you. Where they put you now, they won't see you. If you come out for where they put you now, wahala. Sometimes in those cases, they're not gonna let you walk. And if they walk, they must stay there to they watch you because they don't trust you. It's a lack of trust that causes that as well. And then they control everything about your life. Now they will tell you clothes where you go. Where you go wear clothes, they'll tell you go pull them. This cloth where you wear, it don't make you a bit like a dede. Go pull them. It not fit you. You know they look yourself for mirror. They control every aspect of your life. See, the greatest blessing that you can have in marriage is having your individuality in that relationship, in that marriage. You need, even though you are a union, and the wedding vow says, well, God has joined together, two have become one and all that. It's good. You are joined together, but even though you are two, you still need to retain some form of your individuality. That means you still need to get your own identity inside that union. Otherwise, you go dey lost. And that's why some women, you see them, when their marriage ended, they know they fit find themselves because they fit, they don't have an identity for themselves. Or they can only define themselves through the marriage and via the man. So they don't get any individuality. They don't get life outside that man. These are some of the issues. Somebody where they always control you. You say you want to go somewhere, you tell you say you cannot go. You need permission to go everywhere. You know if you go, you be adult, but you go they seek permission up and down. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, discuss with your husband and agree to do things, but not be all the time. Person go they tell you say you want to go somewhere, tell you say no, you can't go. Go out, go sit down. Who's saying you? You know if you go, you need permission. That thing is emotionally draining for you to be constantly seeking permission. When they manipulate you, they will manipulate you. They will tell people things about you. At the end of the day, come make you look as if you be Chris person. Manipulate situation. Some go even manipulate children against you. They will tell your children negative things about you. They will dismiss your feelings when they often dismiss your feelings. Jealousy. The level of jealousy, that one, bad. When somebody they jealous. See, we're all jealous. Even God that we serve is a jealous God, right? But there's healthy jealousy and there's jealousy that is very, very unhealthy. Okay? May I give you an example? If you are in a relationship or you are married and you know if you miss your husband or your wife call, then if you miss their call once, you know that you are in trouble. Like you literally have to hold your phone for her on the time because if they call you, you must pick. If you don't pick, you are in trouble. Then that is unhealthy jealousy. Okay? Because I may never see any human being that can pick their phone 247 before that you've never missed a call. But for some people, it's a problem. Once you miss a call, you go explain where you go. Why you know if you pick that call, oh? What were you doing? Who were you with? Who were you talking to? That is more important than me. You go begin explain. That time you go to sweat. So that's a very good example of unhealthy jealousy. Or you get some women too where be say, you'll call your husband, he not pick for some reason. In your mind now, you don't play so many scenarios for your mind. Say, hey, maybe he don't go woman house, so he dey sleep with another woman now. Maybe something, he don't leave you. You go down, the thing go just. People need to be calming down. Yorùbá ní ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ láàrin wa, ilé ayé la pàdé ara wa. We come separately. Now everybody, now individual, you don't even twins where they're born, so they know they born two at once. So one will come out before the next one. Have you ever seen where woman they deliver? Even if cesarean section, they will remove one before they remove the other one. People where they bought quads, they bought 6 at once, they must remove one more. Then they remove all of them at once. Ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ la wáyé. We come separately, we will go separately. So that example, 9. They would accuse you of flirting. Any man will agree to the man won't toast you so. As a woman, don't look good though. Some people who are so jealous, some brothers who are so jealous will not allow their women to wear sexy clothes. People like us will like to dress sexy now. Even if my husband was somebody that was so jealous and there's no trust, he go say, hey, where you wear this one, they go now. How can a married woman dress like this? You dey open your body. Make I tell you something. Who won't cheat? You don't need to open your body to cheat. People when they cover, whether they wear hijab, if they want cheat, they go cheat. That's just the truth. People when they cover, you see they cover hijab, they use hijab cover face. When they cover face, cover everything. If they won't go do, they go do. It's just a lifestyle. You're dressing. Nobody should. Me, I don't believe control is something that I detest so much in my life. Maybe they control me. I don't like him because I'm rebellious in nature naturally. So if you tell me to do not to do something, and especially the way you put on, they sit down well with me. I don't like it. I be adult. I'm a grown woman. So if you tell me say this dress where you wear, okay, it's good. Not be say your partner no fit give you feedback, or if you wear dress, now go say now wow. Madam, you be like say this dress where you wear so. Say you don't maybe put on small weight too. Maybe why don't you consider wearing something else? Because this one not too flatter you. Get as they go put on, they'll make it look so nice. You self go look and say, okay. That one, he go enter, for me, he go walk. I go just quickly say, oh, so my belly they show. This belly, oh, how we go do this belly matter now? I go quickly go change. You understand? But some people jealousy, Jesus. And in your rebellious back, we did the same rebellious group. All the rebellious people in the house say, hey. Now the grace of God and Holy Spirit they help us so with this rebellion. No, I'm telling you. Otherwise, for no fit stay us my house. So yeah. Because Bible say make we submit, so we need to submit. As a Christian woman, me I believe in submission, but extreme jealousy not good. You not good. You not good. Okay. Yeah, they go they accuse you of flirting. They'll say you they cheat. You spend all your time on the phone. You don't get time for them. Yeah. And then using guilt, they're using guilt to, if you make one mistake, they're not going to forget that in the next 20 years, and they're going to use a ghost. That's what you do. In 1999, that's what you do. When you don't listen to me, now you go do this thing. That guilt no go ever finish. No forgiveness is emotional abuse. Unrealistic expectation. You get some people where they say that they set standards or they program your life for you. Okay, maybe we'll take nursing for instance. Let me just use that as an example. I like to give example because it makes it more relatable. Yeah. I like to give examples because they make an so you go understand. So we don't hear many stories for this platform about people that are going home to marry. Brothers that will go to Nigeria to marry from the US. They go once make the person go read nursing. Okay, someone like me, I know go fit be nurse. Okay, because even to go hospital self, if I go hospital, I dey sick. I know they fit. All right. But some people they help you, they set expectation for yourself. They don't go even ask you, say, what do you like to do? They're not going to even plan with you as a partner. Say, okay, what's your interest? What do you like to do? Do you want to go and study? Or do you want to do business? Do you just want to have some people no get ambition? And that's okay for some people. Okay, they don't get ambition. And women too, we there for this WhatsApp group where they talk so unrealistic expectations. When you go to get expectation for the other person, say, hey, you know, see your friend where they do IT. You know, if you go do IT, make you they make money. Now you they do this job where they do all this. Yes, you know, if you do this job, or all those brothers where they go want make their wife go nursing school by all means. She no want be nurse. She no want be nurse. Hello, Ify. Ify, what did you say? Auntie B with tears in my eyes. I want you to know that all the factors you are listening to is 100%. The maximum level. Emotional abuse is nothing to play with. Very mentally overwhelming and draining. Oh, yeah. She no want be nurse. No force am to go do nurse. Not be everybody go be nurse. Ask him. Ask her, what do you want to do? Then plan with her along. Research has even shown that people are more likely to succeed in when they are doing their passion. And that's why when you are passionate about something, they tire, they be like work because you enjoy doing it. But most times in our culture, people they are forced to do what they don't like. That's why you see so many bad nurses out there. I did a video once upon a time when I was talking about nurses in the UK, where people say, say they just don't do the nurse because they won't earn the money. They don't get one single caring bone in their body. Those ones, they just do nursing because they hear say people they do nursing. You understand? So don't be setting unrealistic expectations for people. You need to, a loving thing to do with your partner is to plan with them what they want to do. Then you support them along that line. Don't go and tell them to do masters and PhD when they don't have the capacity to do it. It's not everybody that is intellectual. Not everybody go school. School is important. School is good, but today, even if you not go school, you can still succeed. Some people not go school. My mama not go school, but she was very successful in business. So you need to ask people, what do you want to do? You understand? Yeah. When you are goading somebody and blaming them, goading means when you they do something deliberately to get reaction from somebody. You purposely they do something so that the person go react. If the person no they aware of what you they do, go always they react because it be like pressing your button. Mm? They go just they press your button to see your reaction. That's what golden means. Blaming, they go they blame you. Everything are your fault. You know they ever do anything right. See, I mean, people there, anything in life when not they balance, as you they praise somebody, if you even if you want blame somebody, say do something. Occasionally they appreciate them too. They give am feedback, positive feedback. They encourage am too. But some now only blame every day. Mhm. And this one is the worst of it. This one sits right in the doorstep of Austin, denying the abuse. You see, as it talk say, for all in life, he never put hands on woman before. He no do anything. Yeah. Now people ask him for social media, say, yeah, you never put your hand on woman. What about emotional abuse? All right. You go they trivialize things. If somebody they tell you, say, now what you owe me for body be this, now what they pay me be this. This is what you did. Hmm? But they go they trivialize and say, ah, this small thing. Now this small thing they pay you. Why you go dey vex for this kind of small thing? You know? They go dey trivialize wetin dey your pain, they go make am look very minimal as if you dey overreact. But now you know how the matter dey pain you. Hmm? Yeah. They go dey make you feel as if now you don't know what you dey do. Then they will blame you for all their problem. Mhm. This one is very common with people that are not successful. When people have lived a life of frustration and unfortunately for one reason or the other, whether na lack of ambition or making poor choices and not doing the right thing at the right time, whatever it is, the worst thing is to be with a partner who blames you for all their life's trouble. Now you be my problem. Now because of you, I no make am. All my mates don't build mansion for Nigeria. Now only me, I don't even get land. Now you. You be bad luck. You bring bad head, come meet me. The first time you make I no marry you because for our family, anybody will marry for our family, they succeed, they get money. They go they blame you for all their life problems. Anything where it happen to them is your fault. But the one will happen before you know them, oh. The one will happen after you know them, oh. The one will never happen now your fault. That's serious emotional abuse. Eh? Yeah. Cheating. Yeah, cheating on your spouse is emotional abuse. Flora. Yeah, that one is a big one. Yeah. Yeah, a very big one. Anything when they do, they go they deny them. They will tell you, say, ah, no, not be me. Oh, I not do them. I not do them. They never apologize. Mm, they will never apologize. Some go even blame women. Yeah. They blame you for their using their glory. They go say you don't use their glory. People when they don't get glory, now they always talk say they use their glory. I find that very, very ironic. I don't know about you guys, but now people when they don't get glory, they go always say, ah, now you use my glory. Especially if you are more successful and you are not working together as a team. Guys, you are not liking this video. I don't know, are we not making sense? We have over 600 people online and the likes are so few. Guys, please like the video. Joe. Only 170 likes from 600. I have more material to share, but I need people to like the video first, please. Very, very important. I'm checking the likes. Only 170 likes out of 668. Take a minute to like the video, please, guys. Yeah, I won't really dissect emotional abuse today so that people will understand. Yeah, like the video, guys, please. Give it a thumbs up on YouTube. I want to share my screen now. There's some other materials I want to share with you guys before I take some few calls. Right, this one is from Women's Age. Okay. Uh, give the video a thumbs up, guys. Please like the video. This one is from Women's Age, Northern Ireland. It's a Belfast, all the way. I don't know how to stumble on this one. And it's talking about signs of emotional abuse in a relationship, okay? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself. Hmm? And it talks about understanding the definition of emotional abuse so that you can start to recognize it when you are experiencing it. Mm? Right. So we talked about the signs already, but these are some examples. I'll just run through it. And the first one here is making unreasonable demands, such as expecting you to drop everything to spend time with them. Okay, not allowing you to have a different opinion. Anything where they talk, you must agree with them. You cannot have your own opinion. Okay, dismissing what you have to say as fiction or a lie. Anything where you talk, na lie, na lie, na lie, na lie. Refusing to accept how you feel about a situation. Yeah, this one is not acknowledging your feelings. Anything where you talk, they are not accepting it. They accuse you of exaggeration every time. Anything where you talk, you add salt, Maggie, and pepper join them. And they tell you that you are needy and selfish when you tell them, what you need. Or, you're that, for instance, somebody is not spending enough time with you. And you tell them, we should spend more time together. They accuse you of being needy. You are too needy. That's emotional abuse. This one, we talked about it before. Constantly picking faults at your appearances and bringing out your flaws. I'm going to talk a bit more about this one. All right. I'll talk more about this one. See, this life in no balance, and nobody has it all physically. When except even with people where they go surgically enhance their body. Like I see somebody for social media the other day where go do nyash. What be her name? What be her name? This Nigerian woman. Guys, remind me if you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to remember her name. She go do surgery. When she gone dey show the yansh for there when she do the surgery, now so people come dey, in fact, if you see the comment, you go laugh tire. They say no, not blessing, not blessing. I never see blessing. Blessing that one, and I don't even know whether I do surgery because I don't know. Not be blessing, not Eniola. This one only yansh she do the light skin one where they smallish. She's smallish. That she's a OAP. I be waiting she be. If you see the comment, they say the toke, that moment na toke. You just do surgery or where you go do nyash. The nyash she first do before, they said the nyash no match. Maybe she go try to redo them again. This time around there, for our village they call her Idihun. Idihun. You know what they call Idihun? Now that thing when they say they cook with pots and firewood. What you go put? You go put for ground, they mold them with clay to put firewood inside to cook. Now so the nyash be. My point is that even if you spend your millions of naira to go and enhance your body, you will be shocked that it won't be perfect, right? You will still come out with eating unyash, very strong like very strong like stone. You know go shake. I say you go stand kekereke. Your surgeon don't chop your money. Nigerian girls na plastic surgery they rain for them. I won't laugh tire. If you see the yash, you go laugh for. I say, oh, kini gbogbo eléyìí sí torí Ọlọ́run. My people, love yourself. Just love yourself. Okay? So, nobody get perfect appearance, so some are short, some are tall. Okay? Some are a bit on the big side, some will be a bit thin. Some people when they a bit thin say go they ask God say make I add flesh. No matter what they eat, they no go add flesh. Some when they be a big, they won't lose weight. So everybody get their body, appearances are different. But the worst thing you can do, especially to a woman, because women we are very, very emotional, is to be pointing out her flaws. When your woman wear clothes, it come out. Even if you see flaws, say okay, maybe the thing it should not look like slave queen. Don't forget, say she don't carry pregnancies for you, you don't born 2 3 children for you, so the belly no fit be the same again. And very few women go born their belly go see flat. You understand? For you to be telling her, pointing out her flaws, it is emotionally draining. Nothing they sap woman's self-esteem like when you point out her flaws physically. Because we women will look at our appearances too much. Now, why would they look mirror too much with that? Now, why would they do makeup? Now, why would they wear wig? Now, why would they do all these things? Physical appearance is very, very important to the average woman. So, if you want to build her self-esteem, you want to build her or you love her, the thing to do is to always praise her look. Omalicha, the most beautiful woman, the finest of them, my queen, my baby mama, the sugar in my tea, the tomato in my juice. If you dey talk negatively about woman look, ah, oh bad gone you, very very bad. Don't do that. Don't do that, please. It's very very bad. That is the most, it's very very humiliating. It's not good because you are the only person that is looking at her now. She's married. She no dey look any other person again. So the one person where she feel say you go feel they even they give her compliment. If you don't give her compliment, what do you want her to do? Some of you go get queen for house, you go they look. One of my friends tell me say for Nigeria, the girl when the husband they cheat with, if you see him and you see her, you go know say sometimes all this our baba they don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. I'm telling you. The next one is when you dey humiliate person publicly or privately. Hmm? And you make it seem like it's not a big deal. For outside, you go dey shout for them. You go dey shout for them for outside. You tell them off in front of the children. You know they respect them. You get what you want tell them. You don't tell them anyhow for public. That one no good. It's emotional abuse. Another one is when you treat someone as if they are your inferior. So some brothers when they go school, go marry. They not say you no go school as a woman, no. Say maybe now where God help your parents reach, now there you stop. If now ONG or school start or whatever, now there you stop. But it no matter, they know. Say you know go further than that. They know before they marry you, they'll come marry you, and that time they go come they treat you as if you don't reach their level. Before you know, they will they cost you, you bloody illiterate. You bloody illiterate. That one not good. You're not good. Mm-mm. That one no good. That's emotional abuse. If you earn more as a woman, mm, or a man, say you in relationship and you dey earn more, or you are married, not treat the other person as if they no reach your level now because of money. Money is not everything, no. Money is very, very good, but money is not everything. Never ever treat the other person as if they are inferior. That's emotional abuse. Mhm. And you go to belittle somebody the way you speak to them. You go to speak to them as if that's emotional abuse as well. Belittling, like the way they talk to them. You know, talk to them with respect. You know, talk to them with dignity. You go they talk to them as if they be your pikin. This one they mostly happen when couples there's big age gap. You know all this our papa they like to go marry small girl. You go be 50-year-old, you go marry 18-year-old or 20-year-old. Then later you will come to tell and say she's not matured. You be not see your age mate when you want go marry. Did you not see somebody that is close to your age that will be more matured? But you want a young woman. So deal with it. She's acting her age. So when they see all these people, papa and ancestors, they go marry small girls and they come they complain, say she's not matured. What do you expect? Oh, she wants to go to club. She wants to go. That is her age. She's 25 years old. That is what 25-year-olds do. They go out. They hang around. They go to clubs. This is their lifestyle. You don't see 40-year-old woman 45 when you not marry. When you go look for small girl. So this belittling is very common with people when they get age gap. Some brothers too go complain, say when they marry older women, if the woman not get maturity, go they belittle them the way they talk to them. You go they talk to them as if the woman go to talk to them as if they be their child. Especially women when they don't born children and their children mature. Okay? You need to, irrespective of the age of your partner, you need to respect them. Talk to them with respect. Treat them as partners, equals. Not talk to them as if they be your pikin. It's not good. That's belittling. Mm? The next one is controlling who they see and when. Your girlfriend get together, you won't go. He tell you say you cannot go. Anywhere I know there you cannot go without me. Hmm? You can't go. You want travel, girls trip. Some men will never allow their wives to go on a girls trip. Wait, what is the meaning of that? Guess, guess, Guinea. Guess what? They will never. They will never allow it. You understand? They will never ever allow it. So controlling everything they control. You need permission. We talked about this before. Mm? Tracking you electronically, such as with GPS on your car or apps like Find My Friends. Some people, their partners, they track their WhatsApp, they track their social media. I don't get people where they tell me say somebody puts they bought a phone for them. They don't know say they put tracker for the phone. I actually had a lady who came on the show and was telling us about how there was a tracker on her phone. She don't know. So that he wants to control wherever she goes, whoever she sees. So that he will get map of her movement. That's emotional abuse. Especially if the person you are tracking doesn't know. It's actually illegal. But our people, they do a lot of things. Hmm? They track you. They see who you they talk to, where you go. You tell me say you they go Irit. I see you for Enfield. How come? Explain yourself. All this it stems from insecurity and jealousy. When somebody no trust you. And let me tell you something quickly here before I am going to finish this now. The fact that somebody no trust you, it not be because of what you do. In some cases, it's not because you did anything. It's not your fault. Some people have trust issues naturally. They just have trust issues, no matter what you do. You know, they just have trust issues. They don't trust anybody. Maybe because of what happened to them in their previous relationships, maybe because of the experiences they've had before, they have trust issues. If you meet somebody and they get trust issues because of somebody don't deal with them, not allow yourself to be the person that will suffer for it. Oh. They need to deal with it, get counseling and deal with it. Otherwise, you will suffer. You go pay for what another person do. And this can be both male and female. Hmm? And maybe they use jealousy, paranoia as sign of love. It's because I love you. That's why. If I'm always checking up on you and you don't pick, I'm angry. Because I love you, not lie. Mm-mm. If you don't know what love is, I better go and read 1 Corinthians 13. That is the purest form of love. Mm-mm. That is not love. That's paranoia. That's dangerously jealous. It's because I love you now. That's why. Now I'll not be love. I beg. So when you go through all these things as somebody that is emotionally abused, this is what your feelings will be like. You'll be frustrated, confused. Yeah. You'll be confused, frustrated. You feel misunderstood. Your confidence will drop for grand, low self-esteem. You feel worthless because they go down, they tell you, say, if not be me, nobody go want you. That's a form of emotional abuse as well. It's the verbal one. You go to feel anxious all the time. Now, where mental health problem they start with this. You're going to get, anxiety. You're going to get anxiety. So, you will feel depressed. Mental health don't start, oh. Mental health don't start. Eh? You go to walk. You're constantly walking on eggshells. You need to be walking gently so that you go trigger the person. If you are constantly walking on eggshells means say you dey always dey conscious of your behavior. You are not free. You can't be yourself because you dey fear. Make the person no evaporate. Make it no erupt like volcano for your head. That's not good. It's not healthy. And you dey under extreme pressure. You are fearful. Every time you go, they cry. You don't know why they cry. You just start to cry. They ask you, say, waiting. You don't know why they cry. Yeah. These are all forms of emotional abuse. Right. Yeah. I hope you get the message. Yeah. Now so it be. This is what we're talking about. If you are ever in doubt about what emotional abuse is, hopefully, you know, watching this video, playback, then you understand. Okay? If you experience any of these things back to back to back to back and you've been experiencing it for years, then if you don't take yourself out of that relationship, you are on the right way to being on a mental health list. Mental illness. Now that part you dey go so. You are going to have mental breakdown. This will not be then say. It is unavoidable. It go happen. You go get mental breakdown. So when somebody they talk say, believe say Chacha, say get the man they whether abuse them or abuse them and she no take her medication. See, now they burn anybody with mental health. Oh. You don't see picky where they just say they just burn and say get now something they lead to something. Something leads to something. Even if you are genetically predisposed to have it, there are triggers that will set you on the path. So let's be guided. All right. So I just wanted to, just share those information. I have more, but yeah, I think that's enough for one day. And I'm going to take calls now. My link is in the comment section. I think Uju is very, very interested in this, and she's got something to say. Hello, Uju. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I am very, very interested in it. Thank you. Well stated. Well stated. You know what they say. You know what they do. I read uh, Austin Fanny's write-up. I
Yeah.
couldn't understand it. He was talking about physical. I've never laid my hands on any
Yes.
woman or my wife.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how they cover it. You've
Yeah.
never laid your hands on her, which is physical abuse, doesn't mean you were not abusing her emotionally, verbally, and mentally.
Yeah.
And you know the hard part of this, eh? Emotional, verbal abuse, and mental abuse are so difficult to detect. People
Yeah.
don't see it because it doesn't leave any physical scar or any physical bruise. And
Yeah.
these people are the ones suffering most in marriage. Somebody shared a story on YouTube that I watched. She's a well-known singer here in America. She
Mm-hmm.
was sharing her story of how she went through physical, emotional, verbal, and mental abuse from her
Mm-hmm.
husband. So what happened was, I got curious and I started reading the comments. Oh my God, see women pouring their hearts,
Mm-hmm.
women going through every form of abuse you can name. And
Mm-hmm.
what got me is, one lady wrote and said that she's been in an emotional abuse for an emotional abusive relationship for years.
Mm-hmm.
She said that sometimes that she wishes that the man hit her like lace, at least people will see. She will have
Yeah.
something to run and report.
Yeah.
She can call 911 and see what he did to me. Do you know how many ladies came under that her comment and was giving her 100%? Me too, me too, me too.
Hmm. Hmm.
You see, because when you're going through abuse, you grab the phone, you call 911, at least physical, they come, oh, see what he did to me.
Yeah.
You have a
Yeah.
case. But when you're going through emotional, verbal abuse, you call, oh, he said this and this to me, they'll be like, okay, go, you need counseling. Not knowing that these are the people that are actually dying. They are losing themselves.
Oh
They're
yeah.
losing their self-esteem. They are depressed
Yes.
and all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the moment that we start realizing and exposing this, that women are dying because of emotional, all this abuse that is
Mm-hmm.
not physical, that people
Mm-hmm.
don't see.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to use, yes, I've never laid my hands on her. Okay, people will say, oh, okay, that's not abuse. No, there are other forms of abuse that women are going through and are dying in a marriage because of that.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so I want people to open their eyes, especially Nigerians. Oh, he's not hitting her. He's not abused. Yes, he is. There are other forms of abuse. In my channel, I listed all those forms of abuse for people. And I was surprised. Many people in the comment section were saying, oh, I didn't even know this is an abuse. I didn't even know that is an... Yes.
Yeah. A lot of
There
people
are
don't know what abuse. They think it's
Exactly.
only when they hit you. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what this man is hiding under now. I've never
Yeah.
laid my hands
Hmm.
on her.
You know
That
the
doesn't
way
mean.
you know what he did? He
Yeah,
actually put himself in trouble
exactly.
because he made it seem as if he's not a violent person and he doesn't put his hand on her. So he opened himself up for people to question him regarding emotional and psychological abuse.
Like, that's good. That's what they should be looking into. And the way he just addressed, and the person talking will continue to talk. Who are you referring to? Who is the one talking? It's your
Mm.
wife that has come out with something. At least address her as your wife, for heaven's sake. She's not a thing. You see
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that would show you the kind of abuse she has gone through. I hope and I pray. Because when I saw that story, I said, let me just give Chacha a little time. I don't know if tomorrow she may come and change the story
She can
altogether.
know. Yeah, she can know. She can go
Yeah,
back. Hmm.
exactly. Because of this long, when you're so much into somebody, huh? Tomorrow you cry woof woof. The next day you go back. So, but I pray that this time around, if she's truly going through this, she should stand her ground and set other women free, because there are lots of women going through the same thing. And we shall continue talking, we shall continue speaking to set people free. Men, these men can be very manipulative. Don't allow any man take your sanity from you. You don't have to make any man happy. Make yourself happy. You don't have the, you cannot even. Because these men, what they want you to do is think only about them, not yourself. So if you're a woman, if you're going through this, your husband is always you did this, but I did this because you did. Please face yourself and start doing what you like to do. Don't try to please these people. You cannot please them. They must always complain. All right. I'm sorry that I'm raising my voice. So yeah, I'm done.
It's okay. You are passionate, Ju. I feel your passion.
Thank
I
you so
know. I
much.
watch your videos and I see that abuse
Thank
is
you.
something that is very close to your heart as well. You talk about it quite often. You talk about
Yes.
healthy marriages. You talk about, because if you've had maybe a friend, family member, or you've known
Mhm.
anyone who's been through
Yes.
it, then
Yes.
I can totally relate to how passionate you are about it. People
Yes.
say, people say to me, why you they carry other people matter for head like this? I say, you guys, you don't understand. I have
Mm,
to. I just have to.
true.
Because if you don't, eh, and anything happens to that person, especially if you know about it, then the guilt is overwhelming. I used to question myself that if only I was matured enough to remove my sister. My sister's husband never laid hands on her, not once. His own was spiritual, juju up and down. If you see him, you would think he's a saint. But cheating was his main thing. And my sister is the kind of person that was, she couldn't take it. But the thought of leaving did not occur to her. Instead, she stayed there and she'll be fighting. Every day she'll be fighting girls. Nigeria now, she'll go and fight girls. She'll go to a shop and beat up girls. She'll be beating every day, fighting different. I say, how many people you won't fight? Your husband go cheat, you go to fight girls. I say,
Exactly. How many you
oh,
won't fight?
how many? How many? How
My
many?
dear, I've been married for 25 years, so I've heard stories, I've seen things. So that's why I'm passionate for this generation, so that they'll not go through what some of us went through, as some of our parents, went through. You see? So that's why I'm so passionate and screaming it, because I don't
Yeah.
want them to get it. During the days of our parents, abuse was
It
okay,
was a
it's
way of
normal.
life.
Yeah,
Abuse was a way of life.
yeah,
And that's why people have normalized it because this is all they know. They saw their
exactly.
parents go through it. This is the danger, Uju. Because it
Yes,
becomes a generational thing.
very
Your ma-
true.
if your mother went through it, you see it as normal. And
True.
then your daughter is looking at you now and she's watching and learning as well. It's very dangerous. It's a pattern of behavior that cuts across generation. We need to break the cycle.
True. That's why you keep spreading it. We keep speaking it, because I wouldn't want my daughter to get married and then somebody will buy her because of love. You see? So we shall keep spreading that and all that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sister B.
Thank
You're
you,
one
Eju.
amazing person. I
Thank you, my
appreciate it.
darling. I appreciate you. God
Okay.
bless you.
Bless you
You should
too.
invite me to one of your lives. I will come, right?
Oh, God bless you.
I'm opening myself up to your invitation. Invite me. I want to come to your show.
Oh my God, thank you. That would be amazing. Thank
All
you
right,
so
let's
much.
talk. Yeah. If
All
you have
right.
my number, have you got my number?
I have your DM. I just
Oh yeah, we
DM
can
you.
talk on DM, yeah, on Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
Invite me and then a suitable time and then we'll talk. Because of the time difference, weekends, Sundays
Yeah.
or any weekend will be better, but we'll talk on DM, okay?
Okay. Thank
I
you
want to
so
come to your
much.
show. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. God bless you.
No worries. Take care, Uju.
Bye
God
bye.
bless you, my sister. Thanks, love. Okay. We are moving on very swiftly. That is a Jew. She's got a YouTube channel here. She's a Nigerian YouTuber based in the United States. A lovely sister. She's got so much insight, and you should check her out. St, you are next. Hello, good evening.
Good evening or good morning. Okay, good afternoon from here.
Where are you here? Where is here?
Yeah. From United States. Auntie B, you are doing well.
Thank you,
Uh,
ma.
I
Thank
think
you.
I'll be calling back to back. I called in yesterday.
You're
So
welcome. Mm.
this my office is helping me to do some contribution.
It's good though. It's good.
So I will use one of my case as an example.
Right.
On this channel, we've talked about identity.
Mm-hmm.
That I always refer to that like it's a topic about evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
You see, most of us ladies, don't let us deceive ourselves. When we are dating, we know what we are walking into. But some of us we pretend that I love him, he's going to change. He's not
Yes.
going to change.
Yeah.
And we go in blindly because of this perception. But unfortunately, when we're not able to bear it, then we begin to make noise. But somebody that you are dating that is already yelling on you,
Mm-hmm.
is already asking you question, where are you coming from?
Mm-hmm.
What time did you leave?
Did you see that
Uh,
one on social media last week?
no,
The
no.
girl that there was one somebody said I should do a show on it because I was off for some time. You know
Mhm.
this girl in Nigeria, the boyfriend said that she was cheating, and what he did, he got his friends. They got long cane like this and will lay this girl. He invited the
What?
girl to his house. They flogged, and they were recording it.
What?
They flogged, they flogged the living daylight and recorded it and posted it.
What?
So that's exactly what you are saying now. They're already
So,
dating. Do
and
you know
oh
when they
my
call
God.
the girl, when they interview her later, what is shele? Kini mo fe se? What
You
can I
see,
do? It's
that's
happened.
what we are talking about. When you don't, as a woman, you don't even know who you are. You don't know your value. So along the line, I was dating this man. He was married. Then he had 3 children, but I don't know what happened between him and his wife. And that time too, I was a single mom.
Yeah.
You know, so the wife got pregnant for another man after 13 years of marriage. They've been a college sweetheart, so it's been a very long time.
Yeah.
And at that time, they were planning to relocate it to um, Canada. But because of the love he had for her, he said he doesn't want her to stay back. So they both migrated together to Canada. And so they started the process of their divorce, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he was following me around. At that time, I used to work as a nurse, as a registered nurse, and I worked night shift for over 11 years. So if I said, "Oh, where are you? I'm going to work at 10," then he will call back that, "When did you say you leave again? Did you say you leave at 10 o'clock? Which exit are you?" You know? So I said, "Oh, okay. Is this what I'm going to put myself into?"
Yes.
Because I understand, because his past experience has shaped his present.
Yeah.
And if care is not taken, it's going to affect his future, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't trust any woman again.
Hmm.
So one day I sat down, I said, okay, am I ready to, coming out of pain, am I ready to go into this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? To cut the long story short, I was like, I cannot. I told him like clearly, please, we can't be together.
Hmm.
Because I know it's going to take him the next good 10 years to be
Yeah.
able to trust a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I have sisters that in the same condition as we discussed that you know the guy is just nonchalant. I
Yeah.
mean, he was like he came back to come and take revenge on this innocent lady because of his past experience. So I want us to let us where it's good to be married, but
Mm-hmm.
the peace in marriage is most important.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about being rich. Like you have a peaceful home, everybody is doing okay, things will work.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, when somebody had past, I always tell people, I said, if you don't let go of yesterday, it's going to affect today,
Oh yeah.
and the future is not certain.
Yeah.
So I know some of us, some ladies are listening and they are in the same situation. If you can cope with it, go ahead. But if you cannot, it's better you sit down and talk to that person like, I am not your past that hurt you. And you
Yeah.
can't come and take revenge on me,
On me.
you know. But
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is, Auntie B. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ST. I appreciate your contribution. You always bring real life experiences, which is very, very crucial to learning. We are all about the learning and unlearning on this platform. Thank you, sis. God bless you. Okay, Lady Free, you are next. Where you join us from and what do you have to say?
I'm joining from the United States, Auntie B.
I'm my United States people. I love you guys too much. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for breaking down this emotional abuse. Because when people hear of abuse, they only think of physical.
Yeah.
Guy came to exonerate himself, according to him, how he has never raised a finger on anybody, but not knowing that there is more to abuse than physical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you said something that really, really got me, and I'm like, yeah, sometimes you see this thing rebellion. Sometimes it's helpful
Yeah.
because you tend to know who you are. You don't want
Yes.
to change your person
Yes.
because of someone.
Oh yes.
And to be make I tell you small story.
When you talk your own, I go talk my own. As you talk rebellion, I remember one story with
Uh-huh.
my husband. First talk your own, then I go
Make,
tell you my own.
make I tell you one story. So this guy, yeah, he see me like me, say one we will go out on a date, right? First date, Auntie B. I knew him around, hello, hi, but we never really, you know. And then this guy, first date, he sat down and he started putting down rules for me. Hey God.
Rules.
Rules, Auntie B. I don't like women with red lipstick.
No
Eh,
baton.
I don't I don't like too much makeup.
Uh-huh. They're
I
always the ones that look for natural hair sister. If they want to cheat,
uh,
it's the one with the reddest lipstick they will cheat with.
uh, I don't want to clothes that are too short. Uh, I don't want nails, women doing artificial nails. I don't really like things like that.
Uh-huh.
I say, brother, are you deeper life or what did
Did
it
you
be?
not see me that I wear artificial nails before you came
Wait,
to ask me out?
Auntie B, wait, now make I finish with the story. From that day, I already knew that this thing will never work, right?
You know go walk.
It
Could
don't
they
go
work?
work. Make I tell you what happened. I can't tell my friend, we laugh. We say, you're going to go on the second date. Me, I not be fan for red lipstick. Oh, I go buy red lipstick.
You are very rebellious.
I go buy red lipstick on TV. I put my red lipstick. I do my nails paint and red. And then I wear bomb shorts because it was going to be a casual outing. I wear a
Jesus.
bomb shorts that day.
This one they more rebellious than me, oh.
Ah, I wear a bomb short that day. He said, you know what, artificial hair, I wear wig.
Eba.
I put my makeup here. I said, I will go for this second date. Like 2 weeks later, as I went, the guy was looking at me. I was looking at him. Order food, everything. After that dating, I delete the number, block him.
What did he say now when he come see you with bun short, lipstick and wig?
He
All the
just
things where he say he
freeze.
no
You
want.
could you could tell that this guy just freeze. He
You,
just the
you,
look.
you look like Jezebel to say, eh?
He said, this one a witchcraft. You just, these things, these are how they start, like this,
Oh
very
yes. Oh
controlling.
yes. It's
You
because
know,
you have instincts. That's why.
yes,
Your
very,
intuition told you. But
yes,
you see the problem, Lady Free. Some women, even with this is what we call red flags. They go
re-
still
exactly.
go marry the person. Then they'll start
Oh,
complaining later. Women,
that,
we know they help ourselves too.
no, we need to talk true to ourselves, Auntie B. We need to talk true to ourselves, because now this is a guy that has everything going well. Okay, good job, good everything will go well for this guy. Oh. So if your head is not really, you would think like, oh no, even if I don't wear red lipstick, let me just go because he's a good person. He
You
has
are
a good
just
job.
dating. He just met you. He's already telling you
He
how to
just
dress.
met me.
Who the hell are you to tell me how to dress when I
Exactly.
don't even know you? We are getting to
Oh,
know each other.
Auntie B, me I not be
What do
like
women
red.
they put up? Hey, women, una they try, oh, una they
Hey,
try.
you see, these things they don't happen overnight. They
Yes, you're
show
right.
you. They show you the signs. See
Yeah,
this
we
guy,
know they listen. Women, we think he can change him. If I marry him now, he will change.
it
Na
will
lie.
change. Ah, change care. You are deceiving yourself. Looking at this guy, he looks very manipulative to me. Very manipulative.
You know, saying snake eyes. He
I
gets snake
say it
eyes.
looks manipulative. He's that kind of person that is emotionally killing you and finishing you. Emotionally draining you. But he will say, me, I don't do
I'm
anything. Oh,
innocent, oh.
I'm
I'm
innocent.
innocent.
Oh, and this is and that. Please, women, please. The red flags are always there. They are there. So run away. And even if you are inside and you see this thing, don't stay there and be emotionally drained. And then another one told me, you are too ambitious.
Eh,
Mm,
anyone that tells you that one, she
yeah.
is enemy of progress.
Auntie B, you are too ambitious.
Eh,
You already have this degree. Why are
why
you
do you
doing
want
this one?
another one?
You have to humble yourself. So things like that, you have to be careful. Don't laugh at them. You have to be careful. So this guy, forget, he's a typical manipulator and emotional abuser. This kind of person. Yeah, honestly, that's what I
Yeah. So somebody sent me a message. I'm going through my messages now. I have loads of them.
mm,
And the lady was like, she sent me a message.
mm,
My husband, I met him abroad. I think she's gonna come to the show eventually. I'm gonna start bringing people from next week.
mm.
I have a lot of people that want to come and share and get advice.
Yeah.
And then she started the story by saying that the man was living in Europe and he came to Nigeria to marry her. When he brought her to the abroad, guess the first thing she found out? She
Mm.
found out that he was married here. He has a wife in his house.
Oh my
So
God.
as a result, she couldn't live in his house. He has to go and put her somewhere else.
Ah,
And then,
auntie.
and the thing just deteriorated from there. She went on to be in the marriage. The
Ah,
man now
oh.
married her after he now left that one, and they have 3 children. I say, what do you expect? But he was married when he married you.
No, but then
So,
how can you stay when you come and see something like that?
no, she stayed though. She stayed. She stayed.
Hey,
Now she's saying 16 years later,
are you
he
kidding me?
hasn't changed. I said, but he cannot change. This is who he is. You saw it when you came, but you
You
were hoping that
saw it.
maybe you are the savior. You know, women are our messiah mentality now. I
Oh
will be the
God.
one that will deliver him from all the demon women, all the Jezebel that are chasing him. She's telling me that as we speak now, he's in Nigeria with another one now. Rented a house for her, opened a shop for her.
Uh-uh. But
So I
but
say,
what do you expect? For real? What do you
this is
really
his lifestyle.
expect?
This is who he is.
Exactly.
It is you that refuse to see him for who he is. You stayed.
Exactly.
If
Oh my
somebody come
God.
marry me from Nigeria, you bring me here. I see that you already have a wife. Moti Jackpa, I don't run.
Yes, now I'm already here. I can find my way. So forget it.
No, but she stayed and started having children. So you see, women sometimes, we need to be, we need to help ourselves.
We ate and obeyed some of these men
Oh
too
yes.
much.
So the example I said I
Too
will give you
much.
before I move on to the next caller, Lady Free.
Oh
Because you
yeah.
tell me example of your dating, I'll
Oh
take
yeah.
you example of my own marriage. Oh my God.
I
So
give me. Uh-huh.
I've always been like this. I like to go out. I like to party. I like to dress sexy. I've always. My husband is a very godly person. He's a
Mm.
pastor.
Yes.
He
yes.
saw me that I'm a party girl. He wants to marry me.
Now he bring himself. Oh.
Now he bring his ass, he won't marry me.
Now
Oh.
he bring
I
himself.
say,
Oh.
I say this one, you be church person. I go to church, but I'm not that mommy Gio type. You understand?
Not my
So
pastor type.
I'm not. No, I'm not mommy. If not for me, my husband would have started a church by now. He's very, very religious, and he's a man of God, 100%. And the thing I love about him is the fact that he's a true man of God. You understand?
Yes.
He's
yes,
not fake.
yes,
He's
yes.
a Christian in toto.
Coco.
When they say in toto, yeah, he loves God wholeheartedly, and that's one of the thing I love about him. But there was a problem when we got married. He saw the way I look, he saw the way I dressed, and he saw that I like to have a good time. First of all, he doesn't like going out to parties. Okay? He knows I like going to parties. So when we got married, he was trying to change me. You can imagine how that worked out.
It can't work. Oh.
You see how that worked? It was battle. It's the battle of Israel versus the Philistines. I said, never. How can you be going to party? I said, let's go together. He said, no, I don't like it. Okay, let me go there. You're a married woman. How can you go to party? I said, did you not know I was going to party when you married me?
Abi, you want to now change me?
You want to change me? I said, could it work?
So
when he tried, and I sat in there, I said, okay, let's come to a compromise. Okay?
Right.
You like to go to church. I go to church, but not as much as you. Right. I'm not a pastor. I don't have any calling of ministry.
Right.
I like to have a good time. I like going out with my friends. I like traveling and having a good time. How can we come to a compromise about that? We talked about it and agreed. And I said, okay, you're not going to stop me from going out. And I'm not going to stop you from going to church.
Finish.
But we'll go to church. I will go to church with you. And I will go to my house. If you want to come, we can go. But if you don't want to go, please don't stop me.
As you
and
don't
then
have
he said,
a life.
okay, but reduce it small. Reduce it small. I say, okay, because I'm a Christian wife with submissive. I say, okay, I'll reduce it small.
Yeah, not that I will stop. Oh.
Not that I will stop. Oh, no. I didn't agree. Because if I stop, it will change me from who I am.
Yes, and the red Dian in you will not come out.
Then I will be frustrated with him and I will be angry.
You will be angry. Yeah.
I like hanging out with my friends. You know, I'm not doing anything. I just like to have a good time. But he doesn't want, he finds party, you know, as something that is a chore. Like, he doesn't enjoy it.
He doesn't enjoy
even this our party that we did, people were shocked that they were like, see the way that your husband was happy. So you should see him that day. You would think he's the celebrant. He dance more than
you. Changing him now.
he dance more than some of my friends was like, is this your husband? I said, yes. He was so happy. The point is, don't try to change people. Exactly. You can come to a compromise. But trying to change people, 100% doesn't work. It doesn't.
And I like the fact that he wanted to have a conversation with you, not being like authoritative.
No. Yeah, he tried that, it didn't work. But when we now have that, since when we had that conversation, this was years ago, it's been good. I travel, even if I say I'm going to the US now for a party, he's okay with it.
He's okay with it.
Yes. Because he understands that this is what makes me happy.
Exactly.
So he support me that way. He's not trying to frustrate me by saying, you can't go. How can you go? You must always go to church. I'm not Mommy Gio. I don't want you to go to your church. Let me go to where I want to go to. Anyway, that's my story.
TB, thank you so much.
Thank you, my darling. Lady Free, I appreciate you. I enjoy our conversation.
Of course, I do.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye. You saw him dancing, Boomy. The way he danced, in fact, when we did Thanksgiving in church, he was dancing too much. Everybody say he's dancing. And I said, please, I know you can dance more than me. Don't go and take the shine that day. It's my birthday. It's not your birthday. He was the one that he was greeting everybody. He was the celebrant that day. Everybody was shocked. Oh my God. Flora.
Hello, hi, Auntie. Auntie B, good evening. How are you?
Welcome. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, your story is quite nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just gonna say, with this Chacha thing, if you remember 2 years ago when this all came out, there was issue about them giving her medication, if you remember.
Yes.
that they were giving her medication and she was trying not to take those medication. And there was also issue about drugs in his part, you know. So
I didn't
there's
hear that.
oh, okay, yeah, no, there was, yeah. So and like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, I think Gist Lover brought out this issue as well, that
Is Gist
probably,
Lover still on Instagram? I don't even see him anymore. They've deleted
yeah,
so many of his pictures, of his
I know,
pages, that I don't even know whether he exists anymore. I don't
yeah.
tire.
Yes, about 3 weeks ago that she brought this issue out about Chacha, right?
Right.
But yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that there's so much that we don't know about, and
Mm.
it just looks like what we're saying. Even if he might even be doing physical abuse, but making sure that there's no mark.
Yeah.
Because yeah, making sure that there's no mark. Even
What did Gist Lover say, LaFlora?
well, so what Gisela said, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, was that something has started again, with this particular Nollywood actress. So why are people so wicked like this? Maybe that's why her pages have been disabled and pictures have been deleted. So people were asking Gist Lover, is it Genevieve? And she said, I said she. I don't know if it's a she or
It's
he.
a she.
Uh,
It's a
it's,
she.
okay. And
Maybe
then
she
she
showed
said,
her picture. She mistakenly showed her picture one day.
eh.
Yes, she was doing
And then,
live stream, and her picture was there for everybody to
oh,
see. Mm-hmm.
and then she said no. And then people now start saying Chacha, Chacha. And then I didn't see any response. So when people say it's Chacha, then we all knew that probably was Chacha, because then she didn't deny it or say yes. But yeah, so there's loads going on. I just wanted to
Mm.
say a story about domestic violence as well. So long time ago, it must be about maybe 10, 12 years ago now, there's a lady that I knew, not really very close, but knew her from a distance through a friend. And she
Mm.
was in a relationship. I tried to put it up there in the link, but obviously there's so much words you can say before it stops. And this lady was in a relationship with the guy. He's always going to hospital. In this UK that we are, he was
Okay.
always going to hospital. I think it's Omartin Hospital, if I can remember.
Okay.
Always going into hospital. And the lady is always going in there. Sometimes he will collapse, he'll be in hospital. And she's always going into hospital to look for him, to say, what's wrong with you? Why are you here? Why are you here? Anyway, but basically, he was abusing her, beating her up, calling her names, saying that she's a witch. She's the one causing his ill health. To cut a long story short, Auntie,
Are they
one day,
Nigerian couple?
no, they are African, but they are not Nigerian.
Okay.
So, to cut a long story short, she went to the hospital and demanded that I'm in a relationship with this guy. We're living together. He's always here. I don't know what's wrong with him. Do you know the nurses took her in and they shared information? This guy had HIV.
Jesus.
He had HIV, but he was always beating her, financial, physical, emotional, up to the point that the lady was even crying to say that probably she's a witch. Because since she
Matter.
got together with him, he's always sick. Do you know that this guy has had HIV like 2, 3 years before he even met her?
Did he tell her?
Didn't tell her.
Oh my God.
Eventually, she was tested. She was HIV positive.
Oh my God.
You know,
Hey.
but this is domestic abuse. The way he abused her, she left, she didn't have any self-confidence, nothing. Was always gaslighting her, nothing, cheating on her. And it was, I don't know if he was prosecuted, because at that time that you can I don't think the UK was prosecuting at the time. But obviously, freedom of information, you can get information if you're going out with someone and they have
And that's
HIV and
why
you
it's
don't.
so good. I mean, people need to do tests before you start sleeping with people. When you
Yeah,
meet someone, before you start going to bed with them, make sure they are tested. Go to the clinic and get sexual health clinics in the UK are free. You don't
yeah,
pay
it
anything.
is. Yeah,
Get all
it
your tests
is.
done, blood works, everything to know. People
Yeah,
have a lot. It's not. This is not a one-off story, Flora. A lot of people
no,
hide their status when they have
yeah.
sexually transmitted diseases. They will
But
hide it
this,
and give it to
yeah,
the person.
But this guy was nasty because he was physically and also telling her that you're the cause of my ill health. You're a witch. You know, you're a witch. Since I met you, I've been sick. I'm always sick. Whereas he knew that he was sick like 3 years ago before he even got on with her. So
Yeah.
this
It's
domestic abuse, auntie, people are nasty,
yeah.
and
Mm.
they can do anything just to hide who they are.
Yeah.
So this guy that is coming now to say that, oh, he hasn't touched her, he's doing so many other things behind, because maybe one day she will tell her story. I'm
Yeah.
very interested in that particular one where they said they were drugging her. If you remember, she was kicking and didn't want to get into the ambulance 2 years ago because she said they were drugging her
Hmm. I
you
didn't
know
see that one. I only saw
yeah.
the clip when she was in hospital and she was saying that she's got bipolar disorder. Hmm.
Yeah, there was story about, if people can remember, there was story about they drugging her and she didn't want to get into the ambulance, and then eventually she did get into the ambulance where they were saying that they were giving her medication, you know. So
Hmm.
injecting her and giving her so many things. So even I think her own family came out to say that there was nothing wrong with her, that it was just the man. So, but
Chai.
hopefully one day we'll hear the whole story.
Yes, we will. She should just open up if she knows what is good for her. Chacha
Yeah,
needs to open up. All this one she's talking in Ridu, so hey.
yeah,
I hope she
yeah.
will learn her lesson from Musinachi.
I
It is
think
well.
so. I hope
Mhm.
so. Thank you,
Thank you so
Auntie.
much.
All
Thank
right,
you,
take
Flora. I
care.
appreciate your
All right,
contribution,
bye.
my darling. Have a good evening. And we've got Socks in the building. Hello, Socks. Unmute yourself so we can hear you. Bugs. Bugs
Yes,
man said, Oga stole your day, Auntie B, but it was all beautiful. Thank you. He tried, but he didn't steal it, but he tried. I was too tired. Everybody was saying I was tired. If you know what I went through before that day, you understand why I was tired. Socks, welcome, darling. How are you?
thank you. Long time. Yesterday, I just listened into the conversation yesterday regarding the two. I know you came live twice
I
yesterday.
did, and I'm here
More,
again today. It's unbelievable.
more blushes on your cheeks. You need to put.
Amen. I've not heard that one before.
It just came out of my mouth now.
Thank you.
Okay, so all this, what this lady is currently going through is one form of domestic abuse.
What happened to your volume? It's dropped off.
It just dropped off. Hold on, you
Yeah.
hear me better?
No, you were talking very loud 1 minute and it's just boom. Were you on speaker or something?
I just put the mic on. You hear me better?
No, it's worse. You need to, if you put it off, it was better when you started.
You hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's faint.
Oh, wow.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you hear me better?
Yeah, better. Yeah, this is better.
Okay, sorry about that. So, what our sister is currently going through, she's an actress, is a different form of abuse. I think, on my own opinion, I went to her page. I think she's actually going through a financial abuse.
Okay.
Sometimes, like I tell people, that the best time to be a woman is now, because God has so blessed us that whatever we touch turns to gold. Whatever business, either you do business, YouTube business, you do cooking, you do blogging, any type of business, it just turns into money. God has blessed women these days.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's doing better than her husband.
Mm-hmm.
She being an actress, she
Yeah.
could put her movies out on YouTube. There are
Mm-hmm.
so many mediums, they put their money and they monetize it and they get money. But I looked at her, she has about 3 children or four, I think four
Four.
kids.
She's got four now. After the incident 2 years ago, she had another baby.
She has a baby. I saw a baby. And in
Hmm.
Nigeria, 2 years old, they start going to school. It could be she's the one paying the school fees. It could be she's the one fending for the family. And she doesn't know how to scream for help. And when you scream for help in Nigeria, they will hush you down and tell you, oh, you're not the only one doing it. There are so many women out there doing it. So keep calm. And before you know, you don't know how strong she is. It gets into her brain. So I just pray that her family members could go to her rescue and see what Osinachi went through. She went through domestic abuse, financial abuse, verbal abuse, and also battery. The man beat her up.
Yeah, he did.
So this guy looks like a gentle guy, but he's a green snake.
Hmm.
He looked like some, because how can you come out and say, let them keep talking? Who is them that I keep talking? It's your wife that is talking.
That's what Uju said.
You cannot tell us my wife is saying something. That means there's a quarrel somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's a link that is broken. And that him just coming out to say that it's a form of abuse, trying to make her to hush her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I just pray her family or friends. I saw a lot of celebrities trying to tell her that, oh, be strong, be this. If they have a union, they could go and reach out to her and talk to her because she's a young girl.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to her and tell. And you know how sometimes when you are abused, the men come out, cuddle you, and before you know, a baby comes out. Because if you see the children, it's like she's having them back to back. So if she doesn't leave, she may lose her mind. So I think it's financial abuse as well as verbal abuse going on in that house.
Yeah.
Because some men know how to take women's money and just make it and useless the money as if it's their own money.
Yeah.
The way they will
Everybody
not
says
even
that she
useless
makes
their
more.
money.
Yeah, everybody says she makes more money than him.
Yeah. So that's my
Yeah.
2 cents contribution.
All right. Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much.
giving me the medium. Take care of
No
yourself.
worries. I will. Thank you, sis. Have a good evening. Good afternoon. God bless you. Habisala. Hello,
Hi,
Habisala.
I'm fine.
Hi.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, darling. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Auntie B, I think when I saw this guy's response, I was like, this is just similar to Auntie B's Sister Dupe. I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
you. This
Mm-hmm.
is just no, there's no difference.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, the from the mental abuse to everything. I said this is just the story Auntie B shared on this page. This is just typical
Yeah.
example. And
Yeah.
if you look at them very well, Chacha and her husband, I think her husband has a studio, like a film studio. So Chacha is like signed to the studio. And this man, I think he is financially abusing her by
Yeah.
making her to work back to back. If you go to Chacha's page, she's always on movie location. And you going on movie location and having to cater for 4 kids, it can be draining.
Yeah.
Mentally, it can be draining. And you are not the breadwinner of the family.
Yeah.
Because I'm very sure, if not for her husband, Chacha, she's like among like the top 10 when it comes to.
I checked her social media today on Instagram. Chacha has 4 million followers. Yeah, on Instagram. This man doesn't even have 500,000.
Exactly.
He
So
doesn't
you
have
will
500,000. So what does that tell you?
say
Nobody
I'm
knows him.
saying
Without Chacha is a nobody.
exactly. So once the man sees that Chacha wants to leave him, he will get her pregnant.
He
Just like
actually
the
has
other.
no. I'm exaggerating by saying 500. He has 135K
You can
followers.
just look at the disparity. It's just too
4
much.
million to one, and you know what it means. The bigger you are, the more
Exactly.
followers you have.
Definitely, and the more
Oh yeah.
endorsements you'll be
Oh
getting,
yeah.
the more
If you
movie
check her
roles you'll
page
be
from top to
getting.
bottom, it's Chacha. He's always posting her. The children is posting her. He's posting the children.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. So
Financial
I
abuse
think
is
I
definitely
think
there. Yeah.
he's financially abusing her. He's exercising control over her
Mm-hmm.
finance, over who she mingle with, over the movie roles she takes. I think that's what is involved here. I think it's more of financial abuse, it's more of mental abuse. This is what is going on. It's clear, everybody can see it. The writings are on the wall. And like I said it's good to be rebellion. I remember, let me tell you a story, Auntie B. When I was in the university, I was dating a guy. The guy, I knew he was kind of like very aggressive. So one day we were at the ATM and there were two soldiers and they were guiding the bank. So I don't know what happened. This guy just slapped me. I don't know what we're trying to say.
In
Do you know
public.
what I'm telling you, Auntie B? This is a true life story. Do you know what I did? I just started screaming. This man wants to rob me. Help me. Help me. Because I knew soldiers were around. Before I looked, they just jacked him up. They said, Madam, do you know him? I said, I don't know him. I'm trying to withdraw money. This man wants to
It's
collect
a
my ATM.
lie.
Help me, please.
In,
And
was this in Lagos?
it was in Lagos. I denied this boy, you.
It's a
Hey.
lie. You are a dance star, Abisola.
And you know what my mommy used to say? My mommy say, you are a bougie agbero. They just, I be Lagos babe now. They just jacked him up. They kicked him. The boy says, she's my girlfriend. I said, I don't know him. I don't. Before you know, everybody they gather. I make sure the soldier dealt with him for like 2 hours. And I say, I know him. They say, this girl, you are wicked though. I said, I want you to teach him a lesson. Never to raise his hand on a
On a
woman.
woman. You will never forget that.
You know, ever since then, he said, Bisoye, you will never see me in your hostel
Were
again.
you still dating him after that experience?
I dumped him like a
I am you, Ja.
used clothes. I
I would
just
have
dumped him
shouted.
because Auntie B, the writings are always on the wall. But we women, we believe we are a rehabilitation center. We can rehabilitate a
Oh,
damaged
yes.
person.
Badly trained people. Yeah.
Exactly. Somebody that even their parents will just give birth to them, not do the right thing. And you will expect that maybe their wife in the future will take responsibility. What you as a parent you should do. No woman will stress me with a problematic child. I won't take that. No, if you want to stress go and stress your parents. Stay in your mother's house and be doing all that one. I got married to a mama's boy, but I put my feet like I'm not going to tolerate any form of maybe somebody trying to interfere. My husband is older than me, 12 years, but if you see the both of us, they will say, Biso, you are the one running the house. I don't care.
It's
He
okay
might
to
be
run the
older.
house. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's nothing
They
wrong
say,
in it. Don't feel bad
I
if
don't
they
know.
say, people always accuse me here that I'm the one wearing the pants in my family. That's what's wrong
Who
with that.
cares?
There's
Who
nothing wrong.
cares?
If my husband is not complaining, who are you to complain? Are you in our house? Is he complaining?
I don't
I beg.
know. I don't know.
Do you?
I
Everybody
don't
should do
know.
what works for them.
Exactly. So please, we women should please.
Because the perverse perception that a lot of people have is that the man has to dominate you, overtake you, and rule you over you, and you lose. You have to always be, otherwise you are not in a happy marriage. If the man
I'm
is not
telling you.
dominating and overtaking and running your life, once you have your individuality, you are an independent woman, and you are assertive, you stand in your truth. Would you be a good wife? Actually, I'm a very good wife.
And
Actually, I'm
funny,
a very, very good wife.
and funny enough, Auntie B, do you know that in some marriages, some women, they are, how will I put it? That is what they call them, the matriarch. They're like the matriarch in the family. It's not enough family that is the patriarch that is in control. Most families, especially if you look at the
Abisala, you've gone, no? What happened to your internet?
way. Like
Abisala?
me now, I'm a doer. My husband is a talker. I'm a doer. If he says, I'll say no. Let's do it this way. He will just say there, whatever you say. It doesn't mean I've taken his role. No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that is how we are created, and that is how the family is meant to be. You understand, Auntie B? So I tell women, please don't take yourself like you are a psychiatric hospital. If a man is
You are a
damaged,
doormat that they have to walk all over you
if a
for you
man
to
is
be a good
damaged,
wife.
exactly. If a man is damaged, let him seek help. Let him seek help. Once he has seek help and he has recovered, let him come back. But let him go and sort himself out. And I'm not going, Auntie B, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be the breadwinner of the family. Because a man that cannot provide for his family is an infidel. If you cannot provide for your wife, why are you married to start with? So if Chacha has taken the role of the husband,
The
an
provider.
African man, they have ego. They will feel intimidated.
Oh,
And
yes.
before you know, they will start to learn to control you mentally. They will
Yeah,
try
that's
to
what happened
belittle
with
you.
Chachi and Tonto DK. If you try
Hey.
to reverse the role, it will still backfire on you.
It will backfire. Even they will tell you that you've used their glory. They will say you've used their glory. Auntie B, I've never seen where the role was reversed and it ended well.
No,
I've
not with
never seen it.
Nigerian men, especially with Nigerian men.
I've never seen
Nigerian
it.
men are very proud.
Ha. They are very, very proud. So once you take that role from them, it's like you are taking their masculinity from them. And they
Yeah,
won't like it.
exactly.
They will hate you for it.
Yes.
You think you are doing them a favor, they will hate you.
Mm.
So please, this is just abuse. Please, we women we should love ourselves. I usually tell people, love yourself. Because at the end of it all, it will just be you and you alone. So love yourself. This life is too short to be miserable with one. And side note, Auntie B, you notice that the husband is very ugly. God forgive me.
No, it's
Auntie
not
B.
ugly. No child of God is ugly. Abisola, you don't start. You're a wahala person, no. Leave Austin alone, no. He's not.
He doesn't deserve her. He's just like Beauty and the Beast.
No, I'm sure they loved each other at one point.
Well,
He gets snake eyes, but it's not ugly. Those eyes,
Auntie
like
B.
they fear me. The way they look,
Auntie B.
it's like he's looking into my soul. The way he's looking at me.
Auntie B, an abuser, they have this gift. They can perceive people that are vulnerable. They have that gift. I don't know how they get that gift.
It's narcissists, yeah. They pick out.
They
They
can
know how to pick
perceive
they pick the victims out.
Exactly. He has seen that Chacha is too young. Chacha is talented. Chacha is calm. He can prey on her. That is what I'm seeing here. This is just like and if you look at the age, I'm very sure he's very much older than Chacha.
He's
very much older.
Apparently he is, yeah.
I just pray that Chacha should get the strength. I pray for her. I keep her in my prayer that she will have the mental strength to live. I just pray and pray for her that she will have the mental strength to live, and she should not be afraid to start all over again. It's never too late. She's too young, and the sky is her starting point. That's all I have to say, Auntie B. Have a good day.
Thank you
Auntie
so
B.
much. Abisola.
Auntie B is Abisoye.
Is it Abisoye? I keep calling you Abisola. Abisoye. Oh,
yes.
It's because of the way you spelled it now. The way is this how they spell Abisoye? If you just spell it Abisoye, it will be easy. But you decide to put Habeso. Abisoye. Sorry about that. I will try to pronounce it properly.
No problem.
Thank you, my darling.
I love you so much, ma.
I love
Have
you,
a nice
darling.
day, ma.
God bless you.
Bye, ma.
Bye. Okay. Realities around you say I don't go deeper in the narcissist school. Not be smart, we don't see plenty for this platform. It is where it's true. Where is Adewale? We've not seen Adewale since we came back. Adewale, if you are watching this, we miss you. I hope you are okay. How are your exams? Hope everything is fine. All your fans here are missing you. You need to come back. Come back soon, okay? We love you. We're sending you light and love. God bless you. Thank you so much, Abisoye, my darling. And we all belong to the rebellious WhatsApp group. All of you should not be rebellious, though. Wives, submit to your own husband. You must submit. I command you to submit. All of you that are rebellious, don't be rebellious. So listen to your husband, though. But in listening, respect, honor. According to Angela, obey. Angela said, obey who? Obey what? Oh my God. Angela said, obey who? Obey what? Adewale for president. If you are catching this on playback, we miss you. Please come back. I'm just going to round up today. So we are talking about emotional. You are making me feel emotional. And this is the guy in the center of our discourse tonight. His name is Austin Fanny. He's the one that's come out to say that he's not beating his wife. So we're asking him, what else are you doing to her? Are you financially, emotionally, psychologically abusing her, spiritually? What are you doing? Why is this girl so unstable? So I just, in summary, I just want to say that if you're watching this on playback, please, you need to identify if you are going through this. Nobody won't come out you for husband house, so nobody say make you not marry you, but we don't want to see you for mental health ward. We don't want to see you say you don't lose your mind. We don't want to see you say you don't suffer emotionally. We don't want to see you being stripped of your dignity. Any relationship where be say they strip you daily, you they lose your self-worth, you they lose your humanity, your dignity, it not be good one. I know say marriage is important for our culture, but your life is even more important. Okay? So any form of abuse, we say no to it on this platform. So thank you all so much. If you are watching this on playback, hopefully you've been able to learn one or two things about emotional abuse today. Even though our platform no agree, but we still try our best. Give it a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I shall speak to you in my next one. I'm going to just end it here today because we talked a lot about it. And I have another one set up tomorrow, which is about Mary. We're going to talk about Mary Edochie. The time still remains the same. It's 7 p.m. Nigeria and UK time. Thank you all so much for being here. Give this video a thumbs up. Love and kindness say we need Austin. He said we need Austin to call Obodo Farms and explain himself, or else we shall drag him. You will be shocked if you know the number of people that are watching Obodo Farm. If I tell you that Austin will see this video, will you believe me? He will. Obodo Farm videos, they fly up and down, so he's likely to see it. Don't worry about it, he will. Because he's on social media, he's a social media person. If you are truly doing anything to this woman, please think about your 4 children. No woman will be happy in her marriage and every day she'll be crying on social media. It's because there's something going on in the background that both of you have refused to talk about. And Chacha needs to speak out and say her truth once and for all. All this one she's speaking in code is not helping her. And I pray that she's able to escape with her mental health intact, her well-being, and the safety of herself and her children, because we don't want a repeat of what happened to Osinachi. Thank you so much, everyone, for a very, very powerful live stream. I did enjoy my conversation with all of you. Thank you, everyone, in the comment section. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I shall see you tomorrow evening. Have a good evening, guys. God bless you. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye, guys. Bye.